Hi, this is Dr. Joe, and I wanted to clarify, we get a lot of questions from our users that have SyncScreen and they want to move their client data to a person's device, maybe their CA or another individual who has PostureScreen, but under a different Apple ID. First and foremost, it doesn't matter what Apple IDs you have set up. You only need one SyncScreen account. That account's going to be billed. You can set up multiple accounts, which I have another video on how to set up those accounts. You can also use the same account information on multiple devices, although we suggest that you do not, because you can only have one administrator account, and God forbid somebody erases data that you don't want erased from your cloud or remote wipe somebody else's database. With that said, I'm just going to do a basic review. So on my left, I have a device that I've already set up sharing with SyncScreen. Notice these are all the devices that have access to my account, right? All different passwords and login information. So all different emails, okay? They don't have to be the same email address, all different, okay? So on this device, it's a completely different Apple ID, not been set up. So all I have to do is I set up on this device this idealspine2@gmail.com. That's one of my other email addresses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in on this device. So it could be somebody else's device completely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in. I'm going to go right here and say log into a SyncScreen account. I'm going to put in the email address. And again, this can be any email address as long as it's valid. So it doesn't have to be the same one that's tied to an Apple ID. It can be that you could have just the main email account on several devices as well too. Oops. Go ahead and look away there for a second. Here, let me put in. Okay, now I'm logging in. Didn't want you to see my whole password. Now you can see I'm logged in on this device. If I go to client list, I only have one account here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to download more. I would hit device and cloud and search for the people that I want to show. Unfortunately, some of these names I can't show online. So let me go ahead and turn away from the camera. You can go ahead and focus on me now. So I'm going to hit device and cloud in the top right. And I'm going to download, let's see, I'm going to download somebody called Andy Android. So now I just click the download link. Okay, I'm going back and we can see I have Andy Android downloaded and ready to go on this device. This device has a completely separate Apple ID than my other device, but we were able to use a completely different account setup in SyncScreen. So all I did was log into the account. So this person's Apple ID didn't get charged for using SyncScreen. They only got charged for actually downloading and using PostureScreen itself. But sharing clients only charges the one account for the main administrator. Hopefully that answers questions. Again, to summarize, the Apple ID and purchase of SyncScreen only needs to occur on one device. You can have multiple devices under different Apple IDs, under different email addresses, and share patient data between those devices. The administrator can remote wipe any of those devices' databases, so if you had a rogue employee that went off, and that would definitely be beneficial. But at this point in time, you can use one ID in SyncScreen on multiple devices as well. We suggest not doing so, or just set up separate IDs like I did here, where we have each device has its own login, which could be their email addresses, okay? So they can log in. Again, they have to have their own app purchased on their own, because it's an Apple ID, you can't share between Apple IDs. So if they have it purchased, they can log into your account. So this is a great way to share patient data between your staff on various multiple SyncScreen IDs, okay? Any more questions, reach out to our team at support@posturescreen.com. Thank you.